where we sip tea typically, unless we are
Yeah.
driving or we sip tea. We talk about things, preferably things that matter. And I am known to be dramatic, but I am not capping when I say this is the best day of my life. I'm sitting virtually across a group who has just been such a vein throughout my life, from when I was in the womb to when I was in my adolescence. You guys have genuinely played such a vital role in my upbringing, in my relationship with hip hop culture. And I'm so excited because it's the 30th anniversary of Bizarre Ride. You guys are embarking on something huge. And we're going to talk a little bit about that, a little bit about just my own personal questions for the Pharcyde. But before I get started, how are you feeling? Do you want to say anything before we hop into
Pretty good.
Yeah.
It stopped raining. It stopped raining out here, so it feels good. Sun is out.
I love it. Yeah, where are you guys? Where's everyone in the world?
LA.
LA, nice. So
Nice,
what I want to immediately first say is, what's so exciting about the fact that we're celebrating 30 years is that the music still stands. It still stands so fully as if it came out yesterday. And I'm curious to know what you guys have to say as far as longevity is concerned, because I think in the modern day, artists are much more concerned with something that's TikTokable and something that's quick. What do you have to think about mastering longevity?
I would say, okay, so back then, I would say because you mentioned TikTok, and that's the thing of the times, and we had our version of TikTok, meaning we had our thing that we had to, that was important to get put on. You know what I mean? It probably was freestyling back then. We were yo, we gotta freestyle. We gotta come up with, you know what I mean? So there's always an entry point. I feel like TikTok is now, and just social media in general is the entry point. But for us, I guess it was the stage shows. We had to make sure that the lyrics were dope. But at the time, when you talk about longevity, we had no idea. We didn't even know hip hop was gonna be around. I'll speak for myself personally. I didn't know hip hop was gonna be around because I didn't really have the foresight to think people in their 30s or late 20s were gonna be, raised on it the way you're telling us how, you know what I'm saying? We wasn't thinking about that at all because we was in our 20s. So it's just we was just having fun with it. But so as time goes on, the story is continually being told, and it's I gotta say it's amazing to watch and hear you say the things that you said, because I know I have people that inspired me, like James Brown.
Totally, of course, yeah. I was curious to know who you guys were inspired by, because I think the gorgeous part of your work was that you could tell there was so much influence from genres in it, especially the instrumentation and the jazz behind it. Who were you guys inspired of? So you said Prince and stuff. Who else?
Prince, Earth, Wind and Fire. It was a lot of greats back then. LL Cool J, BDP, KRS-One kind of deal. Poor Righteous Teachers. There's De La Soul. There's so many lists of, inspirations. Freestyle Fellowship, I gotta say that. You know what I mean? For a lot of reasons, we have so many influences because the music was so dang good. And the way that we felt about it was, you had no choice but to fall into what was a cultural soup musically.
Right.
And so we are just reflecting back what it was. And so when we talk about the TikToks and stuff now, it's really interesting because some folks are not really, there's folks that's into music and stuff, but I get these whole little things that are going on that are little snippets or little dances or whatever, and it just makes me think damn, well, I don't know what it is for these times. You know what I mean? I feel like I can't really land too solidly on anything of an understanding, but I would love to understand, but it's just not my wave. You know what I'm saying? It's a different wave and it's a different way of thinking about things. And my kids will tell pop as far as my, thing is going now in their in their world of stuff. And it's still over my head, and having fun as I go, not like kind of get wrapped into taking it too serious still, because I don't think we took it serious of what our craft was.
Right.
Everything ain't for everybody.
What I would love to reflect back at you guys, because I feel like why we responded so viscerally as fans is that there was just such like tangible authenticity to your work, and you guys were really funny. Like y'all were just funny with it. And so I'm also curious to know what your perspective is on how like hypersensitive culture is now, because like I feel like Your Mama is not a track that could have been made now. Like y'all would have got hella canceled, right? So like, what do you think about, like, do you think that hypersensitivity has like taken the fun out of rap or the craft at all?
Don't think about it.
Thank you.
I don't think about it. I just do me. Because when you start worrying about what people worrying about, you start worrying about shit that I shouldn't be worrying about. So I just worry about me. So that's why the Pharcyde stands, because we were just worried about doing ourselves. And when you do stuff that's authentic, the people gonna make it longevity. You can't say if I'm gonna have something. Everybody's in there making some stuff that they hope that could last and make money off of, but you can't really choose that. You can just do you, and the people make the choice. So the people made it live long, because we put our blood, soul, tears, emotion into that shit, and it was able to be experienced from different generations, because the shit that we were saying, it still translates. That's all it is from my perspective.
Totally.
Hey, but you know what though? You know what's kind of crazy though, because we were talking about like just nowadays people are hypersensitive, but in a way, hip hop is really like, if we talking about how like raunchy things got compared to 1993, it's like they saying stuff that we wouldn't, you know what I mean? So it's true. It's kind of, you know what I mean? It's just like we thought Luke, Uncle Luke was like he was the raunchiest of the raunchy back then. But
nah, that's not what she's talking about. She's talking about disrespecting people.
I know.
Because you can always be raunchy. Raunchy, like sex sells. Sex always sells.
Right.
But she's talking about talking people and disrespecting people, and like some of the shit that we was doing, talking shit. Like you can't bag on people no more.
Yeah, you can't tell jokes.
I think we were just talking about people being offended in general.
No, exactly. You can't. No, but people, no, not people getting offended, because sex always sells. She was talking about talking shit about people. And get canceled. Like, because you couldn't do Your Mama now, is what she said.
Totally.
We couldn't do Your Mama right now.
You can't be talking about them with African bats now and shit.
Right. That's all bad.
Okay, so we couldn't do Your Mama right now, but we could have a song called I ain't even gonna bring up the song because I don't even
you can do that all day. You can do that all day. Because people love sex.
People love sex. But I even feel like me just referencing audio tracks, but like even like she said, like I feel like there was something still very storytelling about the way you guys talked about sex, as opposed to now it's much more vulgar. I think the industry.
No, it's not more vulgar.
It's
always been vulgar. No,
it's always been nasty.
No, we had throw that dick. We had stop it. I love black pussy. Stop it. Y'all forget. Y'all got real revisionist history.
No,
this shit been gaunchy.
Nah, but the thing is,
I understand.
Y'all never listen to NWA? Y'all ever listen to Too Short?
Yeah, but it's still
different.
Yeah, we did.
No, it's not.
I still feel like
it's not.
Difference. Oh yeah.
Ice Cube used to wear a hat that said "bitch killer." What you talking about?
Okay.
Yeah, I would have never done that.
But...
Because I'm an NWA fan, and I'm telling you what I know. I'm telling you what I know.
No, you got that.
You're right. No, I agree.
You got it. We'll give it to you.
So now that you guys are like creating new content for this tour, which I read about and I'm very excited about, is the creation process any different now that you're sort of like navigating a different arena, or are you still coming from that authentic, we're just going to say what we want and the people going to love it because it's
No, we're celebrating the 30 years, but we're trying to create a new vibe. Like it takes time for us to synergize. We've been away for a while and now we back, right? And now we're like a little bit older, a little bit wiser. We all over 50. So it's like we're trying to figure this out. So it's going to take a minute, but that's what we're doing. That's why we're on the road. You know what I mean? Celebrating the 30 years, and then we're going to figure it out.
Right.
And also, still authentic though. You know what I mean? Like, and I really wanted to kind of circle up and say that, like the potency of, because we were talking about how, like when people get sensitive and this, that, and the other,
Yeah.
But you have to honor who you are and be who you actually are. And it's like the potency of what we are is what they gonna get, like no matter what. Right. So it don't matter, like, you know, to us live or die or whatever, you're gonna get the truth of what the potency is. Like, I feel like sometimes people want you to lie to them, but that ain't gonna help. You know what I mean? It's like I have to be authentically me, or else I'm like trying bending around to walk lightly for you. Right. And what if you change how you feel about you, your feelings change like so constantly. Yeah. And like I can't dance like that. I can't do that. So like what you get is what you get. Totally. And what you understand is like you understand at the level that you know. And when you get to it, you know you'll arrive, but I'll be long gone. You know what I'm saying? So like I don't have time for it. We don't have time for it. Only thing we have time for is to shine and be who we are. That's it. Like y'all can figure it out however you want to figure it out. But that's on y'all, because like, you know, I feel like sometimes a lot of people don't even know themselves. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And they just hurt by a thing. You know what I mean? You guys will find yourselves, and you know, salute to you when you do, because man, that's when you really gonna shine. That's when we found ourselves, and now we really shining. You know what I mean? So that's all it is. You know what I mean? So I don't really know what to say about. I'm like Imani, like it's gonna be what it's gonna be.
Yeah, totally.
You know what I mean? And everybody will gravitate to their own level of water. That's it.
Yeah, because they didn't love us at first. We didn't come out in hindsight. It's like, oh, it's so much love, but it took us so long to even get a gold record. We had to do so much work, so many shows. People said all kind of stuff about us. Said we was alternative. Said we was the alternate blunted style of funk. We wasn't real hip hop. We singing, we dancing. But now in hindsight, it's so great, and we were so loved. But it was a long time coming. It was a long time coming. Yes, they did. They said we're alternative hip hop.
No.
I heard it.
No way.
Yeah, I heard it.
No way. I don't remember that one.
Oh, that's you. You forget.
I don't remember that one.
Oh, okay. You forget.
Yeah, no, I don't remember that one.
They didn't necessarily.
Was the real hip hop down.
They said that we was alternative hip hop.
Right.
Yeah, they did. I heard an alternative for sure.
We're not that real hip hop. We're the alternative hip hop.
And you could have easily succumbed to that and created and molded yourself to fit the comfort of society, but you remain true. And I think that's what makes legendary, just like distinct from something that eventually people tire of. You know,
because at that time it wasn't cool to dance. It wasn't cool to sing.
Take your brother.
It wasn't cool to dance. It wasn't cool to sing.
The first place we went was New York City, and we got so much love in New York, it was crazy.
Yeah, that changed everything.
Our fans loved us. Yeah, our fans, but it took a long time to get fans. And we didn't sell a lot of records.
Well embraced, well supported.
We didn't sell a lot of records.
We had like we had a cult and Tribe Called Quest.
We had a cult. We had a cult following. Yeah, because alternative, because they said the same thing about De La.
Come on, man.
They said the same thing about De La.
Yeah, it was very authentic and true. I think not trying to, mold themselves to fit what I think I'm watching a lot of artists do these days. And so, Kirsten, are there any modern that you do respect?
We were the rap group that said, when people said, I don't really listen to rap, but I listen to you guys. We're that group.
Right, exactly.
What was your question? What did you just ask though?
I was asking on that vein, because I don't want to dog the modern day artists either, because I do think there are a lot that are doing their authentic thing. Are there people who are new to the game that you guys are really respecting and bumping right now?
Yeah, no, I listen to most of them.
Like, are there new artists that I'm respecting and bumping right now?
Yeah.
Well, that's a good question, because I like Samino, I like Earth Gang, I like Kendrick Lamar, I like J. Cole. You know what I mean? Because I feel like they're like right along the lines of continuing like forward, where we kind of left off a little bit. You know what I mean? And it's something that I feel like champion. You know what I mean? It's like, man, I'm a cheerleader for this, because it's still kind of doing some of the things that I like would have been doing.
Right.
Or that I do. You know what I mean? Like Needle to the Groove, it's like truth.
Yeah.
It's honest. It feels good. You know what I mean? So like kind of that's where I'm at with it.
Yeah. I think Earth Gang has huge Pharcyde energy. Actually, I love
Earth Gang is dope. They so dang dope.
They're great.
I'm missing some people too. JID, you know what I mean? It's like so many of those folks is like, they took it to the next level. They took the torch and just like put something on it.
Yeah, totally.
And I'm just like, damn, that's what's up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And so that feels good to me.
Totally. Yeah. They're true. They're raw.
Finally got to my backyard.
I know, right? We've been with you on this journey.
Yeah, you know?
Nice. You guys have been open about the fact that it took healing and it took sort of the journey to kind of return to where you're at now. And so I'd love to know like the spiritual component of, especially because I mean, I don't know if y'all have been keeping up with the Oscars and everything that went down yesterday. I think there's this narrative of forgiveness that's really being talked about right now, and especially within the Black community, you know, how we can respond and how we can mend relationships through humility and through forgiveness. And so I'm curious to know, you know, your spiritual experience coming back together.
Oh man, I think it was something always. Hold on, Boogie. It was always something in us from, you know, as I look at us now. And look way back in the time, we were like ahead of our time. Yeah. We always kind of knew like a spiritual grounding or connection or connectedness. And I feel like it's just getting fortified as we get older, because we like the shell of fakeness is gone. But that spiritual strength was always there, because it kept like kind of blipping out. It's like breaking through us. You know what I mean? And now it's just, we just here. Yeah. You know what I mean? Because like when you're young, it's like you question these things because you don't know if you fully flown. Like, what is that? Like, how do I know the things that I know? And I just know it. Right. You know, and so we kind of question it, like pings us back and forth. But now we just walk it, you know, when we're in it. And it's like, that's so much better. Like, I feel like there's like, when I was 30, I was like, dang, I just got the like manual to my body and my life. And when I was 40, I was like, damn, I just really don't care no more. And now I'm 50, I'm like, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck what people believe or what they know, like what they were brought up in or whatever. I just know that I gotta be a good person for me and guide my son well, you know, my kids well or whatever. And I don't have to put my shit on nobody else, because I just flow the way I flow and I just receive it how I receive it. Yeah. And I feel like the talking about it part is where you trying to recruit motherfuckers, as opposed to just being it and living it is how people see it and want to be that too. They flow, you know what I mean? The more you shine about you and about what you are, like you pull people into your orbit. Yeah. Like I ain't trying to pull people into my orbit. I'm just being myself. And I feel like the more that you be yourself is when you got so many satellites in your life. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Totally. So that's how I feel. And that's me at 51, almost 52. I don't even know what it's going to be like when I'm 60. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? A different type of spiritual, like, dude, there's so many levels, and there's so many, there's so much we read so many. I remember Imani sent me or told me about this book, things are, what is it? Is things, nothing in this book is true, but it's exactly how things are. Remember you told me about that? Yeah. It's Liddell. He told me about this book so many, I think it was 20 something. Wow. And I read that book and that shit opened my head about, like, it made me think like, I need to watch how I think, because if what you think you manifest, I need to, like, instant manifestation is a motherfucker. Yep. And I don't know if it's supposed to curse on here, but instant manifestation is a motherfucker. That would happen. I was like, I need to get my shit. You know what I mean? So it's like, so I think, you know, now I'm more in alignment with a different thing, and I can, if I feel mad, I can be mad, and I know what that is. It's like, I feel like anger and shit, like different emotions is like clouds in your day. You know what I mean? And the shit's gonna pass, and you're gonna get another sunny day, or you're gonna get a moonlit night with clear skies. Yes. But like, what is it that, like, what cloud am I letting fuck with me right now? Is the whole deal. And I'm trying not to be fucking with clouds at all. I'm trying to really, like, enjoy a day, just a day. You know what I mean? Because you'll never be able to please people. Right. You know what I mean? Like, you could barely please yourself. Right. You know what I mean? So I think that's where I'm at right now at this time.
Beautiful. Oof.
I mean,
Otherwise, yeah, man, you're the observer of your emotions. I think it's beautiful.
It's crazy, man.
Did you guys also experience sort of like that spiritual evolution, especially like coming together too, because that really requires humility and accountability in so many different ways. And yeah, what was that experience like for you guys?
It's a process. Yeah. It's a process that's still in process, I think, you know, because the interesting thing about us is just like, you know, we started this is in one stage of our life.
Right.
And we created something at that stage in our life that kind of ties us together. That has been tying us together for, how long has it been? 30 years?
Yeah.
It's interesting.
Yeah, over 30. Like, over 30 years.
Yeah, it's just like, you know, we've been a part of kind of like this, I don't know, what do you call it? A team? A gang?
Well, I think it's a
company.
An ensemble.
We're in this consciousness bubble, and our consciousness bubble is called Pharcyde, and that energy follows us everywhere. And she calls us when she wants us. Like we know we surrendered to it, and here we are surrendering to this. Here we are surrendering to this part. You say what, Lip?
No, I was saying our audience is including in that people that's been along with it.
Oh yeah,
exactly.
I mean? It's insane. It's insane to feel. It's insane to feel because like she'll signal us everywhere, on school buses, on the clock. Like we have this number 2 for 2, and it just signals us everywhere, and we know, okay, it's time. It's that time. Yeah. We whether we, even if we have doubts and fears or whatever, when that number pops up, it's like, okay, we still on the right path because the number popped up. So I need to get out of whatever I'm thinking about, my doubts and fears or whatever, and just walk it.
Yeah.
Totally. You know what I mean?
Angel numbers. I love to hear this.
Oh, that's what they're called. That's what they.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, I work in spirituality, so I know this is. Yeah, that's exactly. You're sort of in that alignment. You know, the universe is going to communicate that with you in whatever language you speak, and so that's beautiful to hear. And I think you guys are exactly where you're meant to be. I mean, just speaking from the perspective of your fan base, we've been waiting. We've been waiting, man, and like
that's what's up.
I really, and your art, your work will forever stand the test of time because, like I said, it was true, it was raw, it was not shrinking itself to fit anyone else's comfort. It was authentic and it was joy. Like your shit was just funny and like, you know what I mean? It was real. And so we're just so excited. We're so excited and we're grateful that y'all were about returning and what's to come. And so, you know, with that being said, closing out, you know, what are you guys looking forward to in this next chapter? You know, how are you feeling?
I'm looking forward to the shows and you know, and just you know, celebrating with the fans and you know, because that's always joy. You know, when people come up after the show and like, yo, you took me back to my high school years, or now it's like you took me back to when I was 5 and my mom was playing it.
Yeah.
Right.
Me.
I love it. I love that. That means
no expectations.
It means
no expectations.
No expectations.
And tons of celebrations.
Yes.
Yeah.
Period.
How about that?
Period.
How about it?
Awesome. Well, we can't wait. Thank you. My mom's coming back. Oh, perfect. It's perfect timing. Thank you again for sitting down with me. We're so excited. I mean, this album is forever legendary. You guys are forever legendary, and it's good to see you guys and just an awareness of your power and also like the humility of knowing, you know, it's not the celebration dance period. Oh, also one last question I have is like, is there a specific song that you're like extra excited to be performing again?
Nah.
All of them?
Ooh, I would say none. I would actually say the entire set. We kind of
the entire set.
We went through the whole processes of like, yo, this song should be first. That's what like we get into
rehearsal, right? Everything.
Like, whoa, this song should be this first.
All of them. All of them.
The whole thing.
The whole thing.
Now we got enough time to like compose all the songs together because it's not just the first album, it's the second album, it's our solo stuff and everything.
Right.
And now we kind of like are telling a story with it. You know? So when it's all put together, it's like, oh, this is the story. This is
right.
This is, and it feels good. You know, it all feels good. Yeah.
Oh my God. We're so excited.
All
my
right,
mom is
man.
here. Okay, she's got to say hi. Hold on. She's
Hello.
on.
Hello.
Hi.
All
I
right.
just want
Hello.
to say,
Hello.
hi. I just so happy to say hi to you guys. And I want you to know that I just want to thank you for the 30 years of the best music. I love you guys.
Thank you.
Love you guys. I was pregnant with her when the Long Cabin came out, and she came out loving you guys the same, because that's all I listen to.
Oh.
I'm just so happy to say hi.
Okay.
You know, heartbroken you guys are not coming to Miami, but we're gonna go to you, so it's okay.
Wait, you coming? Oh, thank you very much. That means
Vegas, yeah.
We're gonna go
All
to,
right.
I think the one in Vegas.
Yeah.
I think.
Oh,
yeah.
Vegas. Oh.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, we'll see you there.
So love you guys.
Yep, we'll see you guys there.
You guys timeless. Love you. Thank you.
Thank you. We appreciate it. We appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Beautiful. Well, thank you guys for sitting down with me in the world. Good luck with everything, and yeah, I'll see you out there.
Yeah.
See you in Vegas. See you in Vegas.
Awesome. See you
in Vegas.